as it's here in Nymburk. They take on Galatasaray here in the Basketball Champions League. The final game day, who could have an insurmountable effect on this game. Well, these fans now will be expecting a victory here tonight. I mean, here in Nymburk, they must win here if they have to have any chance of securing a position in the next round. Galatasaray, they will finish top of the group regardless, and it's live, and it is the Basketball Champions League. Well, here in Nymburk, of course, as we mentioned, this is the only Group E fixture that will be going on this evening. The game between Gameday and Nymburk will be rescheduled for next week. Well, that is one thing to take into consideration for this game. I mean, here in Nymburk have been a team that have competed very well and almost made it to, you know, a very, very tough 2018 knockout against Ike. But of course, the teams season after season that have been competing, there you can see some traveling fans making the journey from Istanbul. As we mentioned, regardless, Galatasaray will finish top of Group B this evening. Nymburk, Gameday, and Nymburk all tied at 2 and 3. The outcome of this game could be huge depending on what happens here tonight. Well, remember, Gameday and Nymburk currently bottom of this group. They will be playing in a rescheduled game. It was taken into COVID procedures. And there's Nymburk, one of the top players here in the Basketball Champions League. I mean, one of the primetime scorers. Well, the only loss so far that Galatasaray have had this season was on the road in Thessaloniki. Well, look out for the likes of D. Boss and Melo Trimble, one of the top shooting scorers here in the Basketball Champions League. As we already mentioned, David Kravitz along with Nymburk and Kerry Blackshear will also play a very, very key role here this evening. Well, for Nymburk, of course, it's been a new season for them with a new direction, new coach as well for that matter. Well, there it is. Wojtek Ruban, of course, one of the key members of the Czech Republic national team that helped them get to the 2019 FIBA World Cup as well as the Olympics. Well, the loss of Jaromir Boyacek from last season is going to be huge for them. Well, Martin Krič as well, another member of the Czech Republic national team. Well, Petar Bender now 40 years of age. I mean, he has been with the Basketball Champions League since the very, very beginning. And Lucas Paliza as well. I mean, this is a very, very good era Nymburk team in front of a very, very passionate crowd. And they know tonight it is a must-win for them if they had to come out with anything. We will get set now to introduce players for this evening, of course. Some high-flying players, not to mention, well, the one thing you can definitely imagine from these Nymburk basketball players is that they're going to have a very, very tough, raucous atmosphere. It's going to try and get them over the top of this game. Well, Galatasaray, I mean, they came to the Basketball Champions League last season in their opening game against Dinamo Sassari back in 2020 on the road in Sardinia. It'd be a very disappointing start, but they've made some new additions to the team this season. As we mentioned, Melo Trimble, along with Nymburk, excuse me, could be two of the best backcourt players in the Basketball Champions League. As we mentioned, tempo is going to be key for these guys. I mean, one thing they're going to want to do is get out in transition. Play a very run and gun style. Put the ball in the hands of Melo Trimble. Likes of Kupasel. Well, Kupasel obviously started his Basketball Champions League career back in 2016 with the Bakken Bears, which was a tough season. That man there, Wojtek Ruban, key member with Nymburk. He's been with them through the highs and the lows of them over the last few seasons. And those fans, they've seen it all. One thing they do have on the side is that they are a very good perimeter shooting team. And that's one thing, if they can try and control the tempo of this game, get some open looks on the outside, and definitely try and slow down the transition of Galatasaray. They can try and hold destiny in their own hands, of course. Well, they are second in the group right now with 2 and 3, so the head-to-heads have gone in their favor. Regardless of what happens here in Nymburk, if they win tonight, they can guarantee at least finishing third place. A loss tonight will mean it could be all over for them. You just know how tough it's going to be here tonight. I mean, that's just one thing to play against the top of the table team. But, you know, Having said that, Galatasaray, as great as they have been this season, is on the road. Now we're going to take a look at their starting lineups. And again, as we mentioned, that road game against PAOK, in which they controlled the tempo in the early stages, but completely self-capitulated. I just wonder how these two teams are trying to match up tonight. I mean, I know the likes of Nymburk, they'll probably try and go big as possible, but that's a problem they're going to have to face up against Galatasaray, is knowing this team can play very small and they can play very quickly, that's for sure. We'll just get set pretty soon to take a look at the starting lineups. No doubt we're going to see Melo Trimble along with Devon Cooper-Sell in that starting lineup. That's one thing they definitely rely on, isn't there? Really consistent perimeter shooting. Bender trying to get an alley-oop there. The 40-year-old trying to catch a lob in the warm-up, and that's not what he's going to be out there for. I mean, Bender is one of those traditional back-down post players, but almost evolved his game in the sense that he has, in the few last seasons we've seen him here in the BCL, really gone to those pick and pops where he does like to step out on the perimeter. Again, it's going to be very, very key to see how well they get off in this one. Nymburk, of course, I mean, one thing that goes in their favor, they do average 33 rebounds a game along with 16 assists. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we get set now to introduce our officials coming from España, Latvia, Lietuška. From Lietuška, we have Gavidas, Gavelas. Those are our officials for tonight's game, ladies and gentlemen. We're very proud to say we have some of the finest officials here in world basketball. We've done an excellent job in all of our competitions, and they will continue to do so here tonight live in the Czech Republic. One thing that they try to go is Blackshear is to try and get him inside, and one thing he can do is he can definitely dominate, but they're going to go with Sadiq Amir, Kavacha, D-Boss and Melo Trimble will make up the backcourt, and they will also be partnered by Devon Cooper-Sell. David Kravish will be the man who goes in the middle this evening. So Blackshear will come off the bench this evening. Again, one of the more dominant post players here in the Basketball Champions League. Well, Coach Ekrem Memnun, of course, a very experienced coach now stepping into the limelight here for Galatasaray. Oh, what a big job it is, to say the least. We're going to be working with one of the best clubs, to mention not only in Turkey, but all over Europe for that matter. Some very passionate basketball fans. Galatasaray really are continental, while Nymburk will go with Jarek Harding, Peter Bender, the 40-year-old, Dimitri Rivers, along with Wojtek Ruban, and Jakob Tuma will also play in the backcourt tonight. Well, interesting to see that Peter Bender will be starting as power forward this evening. Again, don't let the age fool you, it's only a number, but Peter Bender is Alexander Sekulic, just coming into the team this year after the departure of Oren Amiel, who went on to Apoel Bankiab Yerushalayim, but did not last very long this season. Regular season, Galatasaray, top of the group. They're in town right now. They're in Nymburk. It's either win or their season is over. Well, the stakes couldn't get any higher than they are tonight. I mean, that's one thing about Nymburk. Traditionally, this team knows how to play under pressure, as we've seen so many times during the Basketball Champions League. And the test is going to be very, very difficult tonight here against a very, very good Galatasaray team. Ladies and gentlemen, the tip is here, and we're underway. And it will be, of course, now Nymburk. Nymburk now will get the first possession of the game, and again, they're going to try and control the tempo of this one. Vortex rebound now, gives a handoff here with Bender. A little bit of contact in the lane to kick this one out. Rebound goes down the middle, pulls up in the mid-range, and he nails that one early on. Vortex rebound now, one of those plays that we've seen time and time again. Again, you can see early on here, well, they turned the ball over. The official there has called possession here in Nymburk, so one side will get the possession now. That's one thing if you're Nymburk right now, you just want to go at Galatasaray, really make them pay for everything this evening. Reversal. Now a few seconds on the shot clock. Now he's got to isolate. Takes a step back, three-pointer off the front. Ryan doesn't get it. The rebound has been secured. The foul has been actually called. Try to go down low now, tries to go to work here under the basket. This one out in the corner, three is up, the three is tucked away. It's going to be a long night now. Here's Cooper-Sell doing exactly what he does best, spotting up and every jump shot, turns it over. Both ends of the floor, they got numbers now. There's the alley. Oh my lord, well, I thought he was going to connect with that one. Melo in the corner, and it's Melo time. On now, Melo Trimble. Another player that can light it up. Trimble now getting, he's going early on here from the perimeter for his end. And he starts with defense, of course, Cooper-Sell putting his hands in the passing lane. And now pump fakes, tries to kick this one out. The foul has been called. Foul has been called on Melo Trimble. Almost turned over again now. They got under 10 on the shot clock, so he's going to have to get things going. Comes off one screen now with Bender. Pulls up again from the mid-range. In and out, doesn't get it. Galatasaray secure the rebound, and now they can push this one. There's a pump fake, the give and go. Another three-pointer. Nails it. Well, Galatasaray really have come out like a house on fire. There's D-Boss now. Hits a third tray ball. Just under 3 minutes, and there's a little floater on the baseline. That's tucked away by Jarek Harding. And Jarek Harding now, you can see that just went in with a beautiful little sky hook. There's the pick and pop now. Sends this one up to David Kravish. And Kravish, again, that's one thing that we've seen from his game this season. After setting those screens, doesn't always go to the basket. And again, just spots up and pops there for a little mid-range jump shot. Well, that's going to be a question now for Nymburk is how they defend that. But right now, Jarek Harding has the ball in his hands. He gets caught in a double team. Well, nutmegs. I'm not sure if they call a jump ball there, if they call a foul, but Jarek Harding was able, right hit, Harding with the nutmeg on David Kravish. I think it was a kick ball there because Kravish, you can see, just made contact with the ball with his foot. There's the pump fake now in the lane, doesn't get it off the front iron. Cooper-Sell the rebound. He will try to push this one off the Melo Trimble. Slides him up the crossover, the shake and bake. Hesitation in the lane. Finger roll. Well, that is Devon Cooper-Sell, the Iceman. Galatasaray just going in. Been a beautiful George Irvin-esque finger roll. In the lane, the block off the backboard. I think they're going to call 2 points there, I believe, because Sadiq Kabacha, I believe, touched the rim on the block shot. I have to see another turn it over now. They have this one in transition. Well, it's got to be a traveling violation. In the lane, gets rejected off the backboard. And in the end, they don't follow up with it. Nymburk trying to come up with a loose ball there, but in the end, followed by Jarek Harden. That's one way, of course, that Nymburk are going to keep themselves in this game. Is now Karbacha tries to post up in the low block. It turns right. Oh, it's beautiful. Well, goes in with a little fake there. Spins it with his right hand, just lays that one off the backboard. Well, Sadek Emir Karbacha, that's something he needs to improve his game on, to be more of a go-to scorer in the post. Is dead. Bender now kicks this one out to get a three-point. The three is up. It's no good. Kravish now goes full court. Finds Trimble. Trimble gets knocked out. Whoa. Well, Melo Trimble just had a bit of contact there. Well, these will be free throws now to Melo Trimble. Melo Trimble now, of course, now proven to be one of the more exciting players here in the Basketball Champions League. You know, originally coming from Arlington, Virginia, played at the University of Maryland, leaving in 2017. He also played in, he started his career in the NBL, but also played at the former club that Phil Jackson, the great Zen master, used to coach in Puerto Rico. Full court pressure now coming here from Galatasaray. Quick three in the corner. Wojtek Hruban nails that one. That is one way you break the full court pressure. And move the ball and get it to your shooters wide open in the corner. Well, Kumpasel now gives this one up. Just trying to slow this one down now as D-Bust. Let's go back down low to David Kravish. Kravish turns around with a little jump hook in and out, doesn't get it. And now Wojtek Hruban now will try to push this one. Down low now, Pettit Bender fades away, goes baseline, doesn't get it. Kravish now will push this one, transition. Kumpasel, jam time. Well, in transition to Ivana Kumpasel. He now moves up to 7 points. He's 2 for 2 from the field. You can see how quickly this team likes to get out in transition with players such as Melo Trimble and Ivana Kumpasel. There's a shot on the baseline. They tuck that one away. And there's Dimitri Rivers now. Melo Trimble now gives up to D-Boss. D-Boss from downtown. Way off the mark. A bit of a rush shot there by Galatasaray. Now a chance here for Nymburk to build into the lead as Rivers now puts it up. He gets fouled. And he'll now go to the free throw line here for 2 shots. A foul has been committed by D-Boss. Well, Dimitri Rivers now knows that he's got to have a good game tonight this evening if he's going to match up very well against the likes of Karbacha and David Kravish. But, you know, one thing he can help Nymburk out with is going in for those second chance points and making those free throws. Turn it over yet again. David Kravish unable to take care of the basketball. Again, Galatasaray becoming a little bit too casual at the moment. Both Igo Kea and Pauk will be watching this game and hoping that Galatasaray come up with a big victory for them, of course. Nails that one. It's now to a 1-point ball game at the moment. Here in Nymburk, just moving the ball with ease at the moment. right now. Kalbacha thought about taking the shot, throws it down low to David Krabish. Well, Kalbacha didn't see it coming. Turns it over. Well, takes a very, very poor shot. Under the basket now, they can take the lead. At this time, they get it. And it's been the mid-range shooter right now from here in Nymburk that's kept them in this game and all of a sudden giving them a 1-point lead. And now the offense has gone very quiet. Now Blackshear's checked into the game here. And Galatasaray is now D-Boss on the ball. Back to Kalbacha. One more pass. Cooper Cell pump fakes. Takes it. Corner. In and out. Doesn't get it. Kalbacha fights for the offensive rebound. He gets fouled. Well, the foul has been committed by Wojtek Ruban. Well, Kalbacha has played a big role this season. Obviously starting as a player coming off the bench, and right now in a pivotal role of this Galatasaray team. Still a very, very young prospect for that matter. I mean, look, he's only 21 years of age. He started his career in Bandirma. He also played with Tekshik Bandirma. Also for the last season was playing with Besiktas. So again, a lot of problems with this young player. He makes both free throws now and gives Galatasaray the 1-point lead early on. In the corner now, takes the deflection, so will be here at Nymburk ball with 9 seconds left here on the shot clock. Now we're into forward. He's got to get a shot up. The shot is up. The three from downtown is no good. Kalbacha with a rebound. Now Galatasaray can push this one with D-Boss. D-Boss now finds Blackshear. Gets his pocket pick, but goes right into the headshot. Well, good hands up. Oh, I think he's lucky not to get away with a reaching foul there. Jarek Harden. He just kept putting his hand in the jar at that point. Cooper Cell now kicks this one out, and Kalbacha takes the three. Doesn't get it. And the rebound has been secured, and now we push it by Colby Ross. Well, they're obviously saying a lot about Aaron Nymburk. They need to slow this one down, of course, and try not to play too much to Galatasaray style, but if they got a chance to push in transition, they got to take that one. That's come off of Cooper Cell. That's going to be here in Nymburk ball in the baseline as they trail by 1 point. With 1:39 to go here in the first quarter. Great job there by Gok there, just to come from behind and put him under a bit of pressure. D-Boss now will go to the bench and take a breather. Zege Ara will come into the game, along with Idoyan as well. Downtown, no good as Cooper Cell secures a rebound. We'll try to push this one early on. .129 to go here in the first quarter. Dribble there. Just able to draw the foul. He'll go to the free throw line now. So they're in the penalty. As we mentioned with Melo Trimble, I mean, of course, this is a man with quite a lot of experience already. I mean, last season he was playing in the ACB. Of course, the season before that with the Movistar Estudiantes and with Fuenlabrada. Well, the unsportsmanlike foul has been called, so it will be another free throw, and they're going to get the possession back. Well, he makes both free throws now. And That's one play you don't want to send to the free throw line. Melo Trimble can shoot off so many ways, off the dribble, off the shot, free up his own space. I mean, he's such a lethal basketball player. Is now Akupa Sell in the lane. Another fanger on me. Akupa Sell just gets to the basket whenever, wherever he wants. And he forces Aaron Nymburk. It's a cool timeout with 1:24 to go here in the first quarter. Well, Akupa Sell now moves up to 9 points. I mean, it's just been poetry in motion, getting to the basket, hanging in the air.
Show, okay?
Coach Sekulic has seen enough and needs to know from his players. He needs a response, that's for sure.
Working hard. Get back. Then we lose focus. Stay focused, guys. Voita. Slow, Fali. Get open, pass. Go elbow like elbow two. And Fali, you're gonna run here. Voita, you're gonna set a good screen for him. He go for the dribble high hand over this. You need to get open, okay? Understand and then dribble to him. Okay?
Again, you love the way that Akupa Sell just gets to the basket with the movement.
You need to do a better job.
Going off the ball, but there you can see Voita Kuban just trying to light things up, of course. Nymburk to bring their offense into a little bit more, just a little bit more life for that matter. Here we go now. 2-point ball game here is Galatasaray just holding on to a slender lead. What a pass under the basket. He's got to go with a move there, and he tucks that one away. And that could have been a beautiful 2-for-1 moment. Sergei Ara there just doing his duties under the basket. So if they can get a stop here, they can build some momentum. But right now, they're going to have to deal with the pressures. They turn it over. Well, this is now Akupa Sell time with the ball in his hands. Exactly 4 seconds difference now between the game clock and the shot clock, so it will be a question of what can Akupa Sell do. Here he calls the pick and roll. We'll step back. Akupa Sell way off the mark, doesn't get it. And now Colby Ross can push this one. Ross now down the middle, puts up a little teardrop, doesn't get it. Well, ladies and gentlemen, at the end of the first quarter, Galatasaray right now holding on to a 4-point lead over Aaron Nymburk, 26-22. And it's Coach Sekulic. He knows that his team, they must win tonight. Well, the game started off very well. I mean, the perimeter shooting from Galatasaray, as you can see, they were 3 for 3, but so far they missed 4 of those. It's 6 for 7 from within the rainbow. Well, Aaron Nymburk now 7 for 12. Well, here are some highlights here from the first quarter. As expected, you would have thought that Akupa Sell and the likes of D-Boss would come out in this game and just try to dominate this one. And there's been the perimeter shooting from their behalf. D-Boss as well to give and go. It's one play that if he can get that going all night long, it's going to be a difficult night here for Aaron Nymburk. David Kravish there, as many players know that he likes to cement himself in the low block. Again, the pick and pops. Again, the upside defense coming into question there. But gets away with the travel. In the end, rewards himself with the follow-up from Jarek Harden. Scott Batchin now fakes it. Well, a little bit of Akeem Olajuwon on that one. And there's a transition play by Devon Akupa Sell. Well, he really is Mr. Basketball Champions League. We've seen him so many times. What a fantastic player he is. It looks like now for Nymburk, Martin Krij now will come into the game along with Wojtek Ruban. Well, there will be possession now here to Galatasaray as they will start the second quarter. The foul has been called under the basket. Well, Galatasaray now have this one to try to inbound it. They've gone to a zone here, have Nymburk, and again, it's a very risky one. Blackshear kicks this out. They get a three-pointer. Three is up. The three is no good, and again, now they can push this one as Martin Križ comes up with a loose ball. Trailing them by 4 points, just trying to find themselves a way to get back in this one. Go down low now. We'll kick this one out. The three is in the corner. Three is good, tucked away. The ball movement much better. As Poliza there just does so well to spot up and hit the wide open three-pointer. We're down now to a 1-point ball game. There's a pick and roll now. Wow, that doesn't roll straight to the basket. It causes too much traffic here. Finds a Cooper cell now. A couple of seconds. Got to shoot this one. From no man's land, way off the mark. Whoa. Turn down the temperature, and it looks like a change is going to be made. As Melo Trimble looks like he's on his way back. Here comes the handoff now. Looking for an isolation. Steps back, takes a huge Hail Mary three, doesn't get it. Well, Križ now secures the offensive rebound. Falls to the ground now, kicks this one out. Good ball movement. Tries another one, tries another look from downtown, doesn't get it. And now Melo Trimble can push this one. Trimble quickly transition. Didn't go for the layup, and Iran now had to catch a very awkward pass. Look to go down now to Blackshear. Out to Melo Trimble. Trimble thought about it. Comes off one screen, hesitates. Right now, Galatasaray. Total dysfunction on offense. And there's a three-pointer from Wojtek Ruban, doesn't get it. Križ secures a rebound. At the moment, both these two teams now just trying to move the ball, get some open looks. Bender now comes back into the game here for Nymburk, and the veteran player. I imagine they're going to get him to play the pick and roll sequence. They get a quick shot from the corner. The shot is up in the mid-range. Right now is unstoppable from Nymburk. And this time it's Martin Križ now just spotting up there from 15 feet. And that has been their bread and butter this evening here at home. A game in which they must win. Trimble now goes baseline. Trimble kicks this one out to get a wide open look. It was Onchel from downtown. Well, Ridvan Onchel nails a three-pointer. And he gets his first 3 points of the night in the fourth tray ball here. And crossover to Jarek Harden. Harden now hangs in the air, doesn't get it. Blackshear with the rebound. He gives this one off to Melo Trimble. Blackshear now all the way. Blackshear hangs in the air, doesn't get it. And the follow-up, they still can't get it. Jarek Harden now gives this one up to Martin Križ. Good ball movement under the basket. Oh, you gotta love this. That is vintage Nymburk basketball. I mean, look at this. One pass, another. That is BEA beautiful. Nymburk vintage basketball. And the timeout has been called here by Galatasaray. as they need to sort themselves out.
Guys, listen. We gotta get back. They are shooters. We talk as scouting meetings, talk, and nobody pay attention. Gotta get back, find the shooters. And what is this last one? Gotta get back. I told in timeout, we gonna run. New 4. Okay, 4 down, 5 down, or 3 chests, nothing else. New 4 down, 5 down, or 3 chests. Hey, listen. We gotta get back to rhythm. Haydi, let's go. Come on.
Hey, spring back, hey! Hey, come on, little man. Hey, little man.
Well, now, Nymburk now finding their way back in this one. They have been trailing by as many as 8 points, but a quick foul has been called. I think they're going to call that on Jarek Harden. He's on gel there. You can see just putting a lot of pressure on the defense. Well, it's going to be a sideline ball now to Galatasaray. Well, ladies and gentlemen, remember this game, such importance. These fans, they want their home team to win this one. And they must win tonight to give themselves any chance of finishing in the 3rd spot. As Galatasaray have cemented as top of the group. Kokshaw now gives this one up. Well, actually at top of the key, doesn't get it. I think they're going to call a foul there. And the foul's going to be called on Tuma. I believe he was holding on to Agayara under the basket on the box out. Well, Bender secured the rebound, but I'm not sure they called a foul on that one. It was on Toomer in the end, it's correct. It takes another 3-pointer from the corner, way off the mark. And again, a very... Well, Wojciech Ruban kicks this one out. They get a 3. The 3 is up. The 3 this time is good from Dimitri Rivers. And Rivers this time spots up from the perimeter, nails it. He's 1 for 3 from downtown. And again, just spreading the floor now for Nymburk. And now it's a high 3-2 zone, and that's a bit of a risky one as they've gone down low to Blackshear. Well, that's interesting because since going to the original 2-3 zone, I mean, Aaron Nymburk were causing a lot of problems for Galatasaray. And then they went to a 3-2 zone, and 3 at the high, and all of a sudden, Kerry Blackshear Jr. just found himself with a huge mismatch against Wojciech Ruban. And now Blackshear will shoot these 2 free throws. Originally from Orlando, Florida, 24 years of age, started his college career at Virginia Tech before going to the University of Florida. And last season, spent time playing in the Israeli Winter League. Gilboa Galil, excuse me, of course, my apologies. And then what a season he had last year. And it did not take long for Galatasaray to quickly try and sign him up and to bring him into their squad for a 2nd season now here in the Basketball Champions League. And Wojciech Ruban there, you can see curling the screen. Foul is being called on Nymburk, of course. They both fight over the rebound. They end up going out of bounds, and I think we've got player in the stands there. Blackshear just trying to save the ball at any cost, of course. Nails that one from downtown. The perimeter shooting all of a sudden as Wojciech Ruban has come ready to play. He now hits his 2nd 3-pointer of the night. Turns it over right away, and now here Nymburk can push this one. They lead by 4 points. Hangs in the air, a bit of contact, and now he'll go to the free throw line here for 2 shots. And Dimitri Rivers all of a sudden trying to step his game up a different tempo here as he draws a foul. And now, what himself with 2 free throws. The foul is on David Kravish. What's amazing what 2 points in the book can do to the confidence of a player all of a sudden. And you can see every time Rivers has the ball, he just wants to go to work. And makes the second one now, moves to 4 for 4 from the free throw line. Yeah, it's been a good shooting night for him. Well, 6-point lead now to the host, and staying in that 3-2 zone. For the moment, Galatasaray just need to move the ball a lot quicker. Punch out now in the air, he doesn't go up with it. Goes out of bounds. I think that's going to be, well, to me, it looked like he came off the foot of Peter Bender, but I'm saying that's going to be here in Nymburk ball. A new team who desperately need to win this game to ensure they have a chance of securing a playoff position here in the Basketball Champions League. Turn it over now. Trimble comes up with it. And Trimble now. Well, the officials have a big decision to make, and I can see Galatasaray bench infuriated. Well, I've seen those called before, and that could very well be if the officials decide to review it. Well, I think they're not going to review it because there's a possibility, I believe. What they're trying to say is that he went to reach for the ball. I'm surprised they're not even going for a review of this one. I just wonder now if the officials are going to decide if they're going to review this one or not. I think they are, actually. It doesn't look like they're going to the table, so it looks like a regular foul. I think they are just discussing at the moment, maybe, possibly.
Okay, 20 seconds shot clock.
So it looks like a regular foul has been called. And that's a 4th team foul now here for Nymburk as they lead this one by 6 points over Galatasaray. In the lane, takes a 3-pointer, nails that one from downtown. What a way as Nymburk now gets his way into the game, now cutting it down to a 3-point ball game. Coming off one screen there, there's the kick out. So there's a deep 3, the 3 is up, it's no good. Again, a big rebound there by Rivers. Jakob Tuma now gives this one up, and again, they're going to put the ball in the hands of Jared Harden. Harden now going in all the way. Yeah, gets rejected. Well, David Kravish with an absolute denial of access. I mean, is that volleyball? Well, volleyball is a very popular sport in Istanbul, but right now, Kravish bringing the best of 2 worlds together. Has to fade away, end of the shot clock, doesn't get it. Akupasel the rebound. Now Devon Akupasel gives this one up. Actually now looking to back down here. Spins around, beautiful move off the backboard, doesn't get it, but he's fouled. And he's going to go to the free throw line now. The foul is going to be called on Rivers. A smart move there with a spin out. And as soon as he got the spin, the position, Dimitri Rivers had no choice but to foul him at that point. As we mentioned, with Kerry Blackshear last season, had a very good year playing for Hapoel Gilboa Galil in the Israeli Winter League. Well, the Florida native, of course, transferring to the University of Florida, where he played for the Gators for 1 season. In his first game, he just got a double-double with 20 points and 10 rebounds, and at the moment, cutting it down to a 1-point ball game. Again, just such a physical low block player with an immense amount of post skill and good footwork that they turn it over. And now Galatasaray. There's Paliza there, just unable to take care of the basketball there on the pass. Goes baseline now, penetration, hangs in the air, a little floater, and a charge is called. Well, Nymburk there went baseline, tried to put up a little floater. Again, probably should have dished the ball off there to David Kravish. Well, great defensive work there. Bender now checks into the game. And credit to Martin Križ there for taking the charge. Galatasaray unable to take the lead. Kobe Ross now coming off one screen, gives this one to Bender. Bender down the middle. Bender makes it look easy. Doesn't get it. Blackshear with a rebound. Melo Trimble will push this one. Trimble now pulls up for a three-pointer. Melo Trimble is doing Melo Trimble things. And that is pulling up for three-pointers in transition. You may have heard of Carmelo, LaMelo, but right now, there's only one Melo Trimble.
There is no excuse.
It's Coach Sekulic now, the Slovenian international coach, infuriated with his team's plus the defense, knowing that with players such as Melo Trimble on the floor. Credit now to Nymburk, they are taking care of the rebounds in total.
Let's go like
Offensive
this.
rebounds, a very impressive stat. That could be a big difference in this game. Remember, his team, they must win tonight.
Oversight. Ali here, Jay here.
That was a perimeter shooting by Dimitri Rivers.
If they show, finally continue. Finally, okay, you understand? He's wide open, but look there, trying for it. Pass and attack. On defense, we go man to man now, okay? Just this to that, and then we go back to zone. Okay? Come on!
And now you can see Nymburk now trailing this one by 2 points after the three-point shot there by Melo Trimble. And at the moment, Kobe Ross here trying to get things going. And Lucas Paliza now on the ball. Now he's a very good shooter, but at the moment they need to try and get him in the positions where he can have those open looks. As Bender there, setting a very hard screen. When Jarek Harden now into the shot clock, can't get it. Gets his own rebound. Ross now step back between the legs. He takes it and he nails it. And that is a huge three-pointer. He puts Nymburk up by 1 point. Now we're under 2 minutes to go here in the first half of the moment. Remember, Nymburk needs a win tonight. Blackshear now kicks this one out. Again, a wide open look. The three is up. The three is good one more time. And it's Nymburk. Again, one more time. Nailing it. Hits his second trade ball tonight. That's a shootout right now between these two. Ross now, he draws a foul, and he will go to the free throw line here for 2 shots. I believe the foul is going to be called on Nymburk. I think it's going to be, I'm not sure that. In the end, they have called it on Kush. I believe it was a reach-in. It's Nymburk. Again, after hitting 2 wide-open three-pointers. Now Ross has a chance here to tie the game up. Well, Kobe Ross now, again, 23 years of age, originally from Colorado, played his university basketball at Pepperdine. Well, straight out of Pepperdine, if you like. First professional contract here with Nymburk, and what a team to join. He makes both free throws now, and he ties the game up as now Cooper Sell throws this one down low to Blackshear. And Blackshear spins. Goes in and somehow still gets a layup off, but can't make it. Ross now transition. Ross all the way. Ross with a finger roll to follow up. And all of a sudden, Nymburk take the lead. Martin Križ now going in for the second chance points there. And anything for Nymburk, they must win tonight. Give themselves a chance of getting into that third place to the play-in here. For the Basketball Champions League. And remember, along with Pauk, we'll be watching this game. A few seconds now. Step back. Nymburk Kush now going to work. Well, this guy has come ready to play. Well, he now moves up to 8 points. He's 2 for 2 from the perimeter. And off the dribble now, 100% from the field. And what a dynamite option coming off the bench here for Galatasaray. All the way now, gets rejected, but I think they're going to call a foul there as Blackshear, I believe he just reached. Well, these now will be 2 free throws here. Creech missed the first one. Well, free throws are going to be very important in this game. I mean, in professional basketball, especially here at the Basketball Champions League, you never want to look back on a game and think the outcome could have been different had you made all your free throws. Well, he makes the second one now and gives Nymburk a 1-point lead here over Galatasaray. And now with a few seconds left here in the second quarter, we want to put the ball in the hands of Melo Trimble. Trimble now coming off one screen. Trimble now looking to kiss this one off. Finds a Cooper Cell. One more time with the Iceman finger roll. Ross now kicks out. Harden, 3. Corner doesn't get it. Well, a Cooper Cell again is icing and dicing it up right now, as he is a top scorer in this game with the finger roll. Well, we will show you some stats and some highlights here from the first half. But ladies and gentlemen, go get a drink, go get something to eat. Don't go anywhere too long, as we'll be back. Well, Galatasaray 50% from the perimeter, while Nymburk 6 for 18, shooting 33%. Again, both these two teams getting to the free throw line. But it is the home side now, dominating the rebounds, 10-10 on the offense and defense. Not much to separate these teams between the assists and the steals, but let's take a look at the highlights now here from the first half. We'll just take a look at Zakuba Sells, we mentioned. He is top scorer with 11, followed up by Melo Trimble, while Rivers and Ruban top now here for Nymburk. And now we will take a look at the highlights. Well, again, the movement has been phenomenal, of course, from both these two teams, just getting the ball and getting wide open looks. Just really paying dividends for them at the moment. Hey mate, I don't know if you got time, but can you go to my BCL game right now? I'm doing Galatasaray versus Nymburk. I also have the YouTube feed up. My voice sounds like I'm sitting in a church. I've tried to tell them on the talkback. They've said there's nothing wrong with it. It's fine. They even told me they spoke to somebody in the Champions League. They said it's fine. Can you just listen to it? It sounds awful, dude. It sounds like I'm in an empty room. It's not good. Well, there you can see now the Ruban there just got away with it. One too many steps on that one, but again, he's able to push the ball in transition. And the kick out there, finding a wide open Rivers. Rivers there, you can see, has a, there's a catch and shoot there from Wojtek Ruban. And we've seen that over the seasons as well. We've also seen it for the Czech Republic. And there you can see the perimeter shooting. Spotting up wide open. And that was Nymburk, of course, and Melo Trimble doing the Melo Trimble things. Ross there with the between the legs step back, the rookie out of Pepperdine. Another dribble there you can see just spotting up from downtown, of course. But we'll be back, ladies and gentlemen, in 15 minutes for the second half. I did not know I was still on. Jeez. Yeah. How loud was it? Yeah, no, I'm here. Like, if you compare it to yesterday.
Blues are going to try to get something. Stewart, he puts it up, nails it! What a finish through the third quarter in Cluj. Wow, how big will that end up being? Disney need to work fast. The pass to Gankiewicz. Oh, goodness me, the two-handed rim rocker.
Game clock and the shot clock is probably now moves up to 15 points, but Mike probably will. Well, what a pass in the lane. That is B.E.A. beautiful pick and roll there between Ian Hummer and Nikos Papas. Evharisto.
They're not going to stand around. They're going to push it quickly. And it goes to Eric. Look down. Oh! The hammer. He gets it to Riley. He doesn't have time. He puts it up. He lost it.
Well, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, now to the second half of this Basketball Champions League fixture between our hosts here in Nymburk and the visitors from Istanbul. Galatasaray will Melo Trimble now. You can see finishing on the half much stronger than he started the game, of course, coming up with some big shots. Well, collectively as a team at the moment, Galatasaray playing much better basketball. Well, here in Nymburk, again, it's a must-win for them. They must win this evening if they are to give themselves a chance of qualifying for the play-in, of course, in third place. Remember, Igor Kea and Pauk, they will be watching this game very closely. Those two teams are scheduled to play each other one more time. Well, they're in Nymburk, of course, have been one of those teams that have continuously battled season after season since the very beginning of the Basketball Champions League, and been, it's fair to say, a team not far off from being considered a regular competitor. And tonight, only trailing by 1 point, so they'll have a lot of hope going into the second half, of course. Look at the stats, of course, in this game. I mean, the perimeter shooting has only been 33% from here at Nymburk. I mean, they're usually a very good shooting team from downtown. Coach Sekulic, of course, the Slovenian international. He's in a tough situation with his team. And Galatasaray shooting a very impressive 50% from the perimeter. And now we'll begin the game now, of course. Nymburk here will have the first possession. Padabanda goes a quick pick and pop, and that's what he can do, but he can't make that one. And we have seen Padabanda do that season after season, set those screens and sometimes pop out to the perimeter, but David Kravish almost lost the ball, but Bender gets called for the foul. So it will be a sideline ball now here to Galatasaray. Oh, it's a slight little reach in there, and it will be D-Boss now inbound the ball from the side here. Kravish now looking for a handoff. Again, just able to lay that one up, and again, Akuba Sell has been unstoppable in this game so far. And there's a downtown three-pointer. Three is up, and that's his second one of the game this evening. There's Dimitri Rivers now. And he'll now move up to 12 points. He ties the game up. And he is now 3 for 6 from the field this evening, 2 for 5 from the perimeter. And D-Boss is left wide open. Way off the mark, and now Nymburk can take the lead here. Transition with a little floater. Doesn't get it. It was a wide open look there. And Jared Harden unable to finish that one off. Well, Melo now comes off the screen, takes the mid-range, doesn't get it, front iron. Again, you would put your money on any day of the week him to make that shot, as now the offensive foul's been called. And Karabacha there, you can see, does excellently just to take the charge there. Strong move going to the basket by Dimitri Rivers. D-Boss now will bring the ball up here. Melo looking to throw it down here to Kravish, and Kravish now cross-court finds a Kumpa Sell. Kumpa Sell, the penetration, pump fake. Kumpa Sell off the backboard, gets the and one. And he is dominating this game now with 15 points, complete takeover. And there's the pump fake. Well, he's 7 to 10 from the field this evening, 5 rebounds away from a double-double. The foul has been called on Kovar, and I mentioned debut season of the Basketball Champions League was with back in Bears in year number 1 back in the 16-17 season. And this man's game has gone nothing but skyrocket year after year. He now moves up to 16. There's a spin out now in the lane, the kick out. There's a 3 in the corner. Truban can't get it, gets his own rebound. Kabacha now comes up with it, and now D-Boss will push this one. D-Boss goes behind the back. Finds a Kumpa Sell now. He's got a mismatch here. Backs down low block. Turns around, goes with the Larry Bird shot. Doesn't get it. In the lane now, a bit of contact under the basket. Oh, it's beautiful. And finds Lubos Kovar. Kumpa Sell, again, you can see how quickly this man gets out in transition. I mean, the transition defense Nymburk needs to be very strong this evening if they're going to try and contain him. Wow. Again, I think they're going to go with a regular foul on that one because it does look like as he is going for the ball. And 2 more free throws now here for Devon Akumpasel. Well, he makes the first one. Also played in the Israeli Winter League in 2019. Last season was playing in the Basketball Champions League for Tofaş Bursa. Had a brief stint with the Denver Nuggets, and the former Illinois State player really making his name bigger in the Basketball Champions League this season here with Galatasaray as he gives them a 3-point lead. I turn it over now. Boss with a steal, and now here. Sloppy play there from Nymburk. So Boss now looking to throw to Kabacha. Kabacha keeps alive, strong hands. And the foul is on the ground, but that will be free throws now. It's already the 15th foul committed here by Nymburk. Well, it's also a case that could have been a team control foul called there because you could see that Lubos Kovar came into the help side, but the argument you could also make is that he was inside the semicircle. Kabacha now makes the first free throw. Well, Saduk Emir Kabacha, as we mentioned, young player with a lot of prospects. Prior to the pandemic, he was playing for Tekshik Bandırma, also in the Basketball Champions League, and as we mentioned, playing in Istanbul for the rivals Beşiktaş. Again, a lot of promises. A lot of people have said a lot of good things about this young player. His physicality, his basketball IQ, something that he is also improving day to day, of course. He now moves up to 6 points. He's 4 for 4 from the free throw line. Now Peter Bender now looking to give this one up. Ivan now. Foul has been called on the ground. I think they're going to call that on Devon Akumpasel. Just, you can see right there, just slightly holding on to Peter Bender there. And that's the first foul of the game here for Akumpasel, so there won't be too much worry. But another turnover now. Well, Tribble's got numbers. Finds D-Boss. D-Boss with a layup. I think D-Boss wants the foul call, but D-Boss there, you can see right there, there's a bit of contact there. Well, they're going to call the goaltending, but I think D-Boss has a case to make here. But again, timeout has been called by Nymburk.
Set up, you won't pick your own. Always, when you play one, face to this side, we get right-handed players. You understand? Okay, if it's so, play short. If it's so. Shorts, you know shorts, everybody. Okay. Voita, be on the here, okay?
Akumpasel has been simply an MVP caliber player this evening. I mean, that finger roll, getting to the basket, the ability to protect it going to the hoop. And you can see Dimitri Rivers now hitting his second three-pointer of the night. If he can get that going, Nymburk can give himself a good chance. But again, you can see the man who just cannot be stopped at the moment is Devon Akumpasel. Comes off one screen now, left wide open, top of the key, doesn't get it. Akumpasel the rebound, now D-Boss comes up with it. D-Boss now spins around. And this time they call the foul. So D-Boss now will go to the free throw line here for 2 shots. That is one thing that Galatasaray definitely have in this team, is the ability to turn it up a tempo and just play a much quicker style of basketball. Now, Rıdvan Onçal, he has made 1 3-pointer. He checks back into the game here for Galatasaray. Well, D-Bus, of course, went to Mississippi State, leaving in 2012. Started his professional career in Montenegro. Also played for former BCL team Stelmet Jelona Gora. Also spent the 2017-18 regular season in the Basketball Champions League with SIG Strasbourg. So again, you're talking about one of the best here in the backcourt business of the Basketball Champions League, as he now moves up to 7 points. Kobe Russ now gives this one up, gets it back now. Thought about taking the three-pointer. Makes a penetration, hangs in the air, doesn't get it. And goes out of bounds. I believe the officials have indicated that's going to be a Nymburk ball. That was a shot by Russ, and I don't know, you know. To me, looks like it came off of Gak. So now Kobe Russ will go to the bench to take a breather. Well, now looking for a handoff here. Number 10 on the shot clock, so they got to get something going. Is Jakob Tuma. That's the call for a screen now. Draws a foul, and that's a silly foul to give away there by David Kravish. I mean, right at the end of the shot clock, probably could have done a lot better there. It's only the second team foul now here for Galatasaray, but again, now holding on to that 9-point lead. Wojtek Ruban now, a few seconds left, goes all the way, reverse layup, and again he gets that one to drop, and a much needed 2 points now. Nymburk in the lane, Ancho goes all the way, off the backboard, doesn't get it. Aku with a rebound, and now, all of a sudden now, Nymburk playing with a lot more confidence. Quick three in transition, the three is up, the three is good! And all of a sudden the transition tempo is Lucas Paliza. Cuts it down to a 4-point ball game, hitting his third treble of the night here for Nymburk. Now Devon Cooper-Sell here. This is one back now, David Kravish. Kravish spins out, another turnover. And numbers here in transition. Well, they take another quick three. The three is up, and again, such a poor shot. Zongel now looks like he'll slow this one down here with Galatasaray. You can see Nymburk, they must keep in this game. Remember, they must win it. A defeat tonight, and it will be a good night for them here in the Basketball Champions League. Well, Kravish there. Bit of a hot screen, got away with that one. Well, Devon Cooper-Sell simply taking this game over. He really has been the most valuable player for that argument. 20 points in this game, 7 rebounds. It's kind of as expected here with Devon Cooper-Sell. The basket pump fakes, goes up with it, no foul called. Well, this time it is called, so he will go to the free throw line. The foul has been called on Kabacha. There's the pump fake. And now Martin Krish now comes back into the game. There's Gordon Gak now, checks out. Lubos Kova now hits the first free throw. Well, this is good now here from Nymburk. I mean, anything that can get them in this game and just try to give themselves a chance. And now the 22-year-old is standing at 6'8", a very undersized center, of course. Just gets a second one to drop and cuts it down to a 4-point ball game. And just over 4.5 to go here in the third quarter. We've seen some very exciting games here with Nymburk all the way. A D-Bus gets fouled. I think they're going to call the &1 on that one, I believe. Again, you talk about a quick step and the ability to accelerate. I think that's a clean block. I don't think that should be an &1. It doesn't hit the backboard. Before Jakob Tuma got a hand to it. So there will be 2 free throws now here to D-Bus. Well, it's been good seeing D-Bus back here in the Basketball Champions League. I mean, last year he spent a season playing in Pro A in France, and now you can see the traveling fans from Istanbul just making the journey up here to the central east of Europe in the beautiful country of the Czech Republic. Well, Bus missed the second free throw. Ruban now on the ball. Trailing by 5 points, looking to get a shot up from the perimeter. There's a three-point in. Wojtek Ruban gets down one. Well, he is going to go to the free throw line now for a 4-point play. The foul is on Blackshear. And that is what Wojtek Ruban does best. Step back, three-pointer, nails it. Well, now it's cut down to a 1-point ball game. Now Kubasel goes down low to Blackshear. Blackshear gets fouled, and Blackshear will get the and one just going off the backboard. Right up against Lubos Kovar. The seal-off just too big, just too strong, and just too good for that matter. Blackshear, a lot of people like to say he likes to muscle his way in there, but again, we're talking about a very skillful post player with a very high basketball IQ. So he makes a three-point play now, and he puts Galatasaray back up by 4 points. Well, you can see now just trying to get things going, making sure they try and take care of the basketball. With one screen now, look for a handoff. Has to fade away. It's a tough shot and doesn't get it. D-Bus for the rebound, quickly gets us in transition and finds Devonna Kupasel. Well, Devonna Kupasel throws it away. Jared Harden now comes up with it. Harden now looking to slow this one down. Crosses over, steps back. There's the penetration now in the lane, puts up a little teardrop, doesn't get it. And Blackshear with a rebound. Again, very indecisive, didn't know what to do in that situation. Now we're over 3 minutes to go here. D-Boss now 5 seconds. D-Boss from downtown doesn't get it. The rebound by Penabenda. I can see this game going right down to the wire. Jarek Harden now comes off what screw Penabenda. Benda gets it back, kicks out. There's a three-point. The three is up. The three is good from downtown. Well, who else? Lucas Paliza hitting his 4th treble of the night. 12 points, 4 for 8 from the three-point land. Getting it back down to a 1-point ball game. Blackshear now looking for a handoff with Devonna Kupasel. Gets it back into D-Bus. Well, Boss left wide open from the perimeter. D-Bus completely punishes Nymburk. Right now it is a cookout between these two teams. I mean, the perimeter shooting has been phenomenal at the moment. D-Bus now moving up to 11 points. He's had a very good evening with 3 for 6 from the field. Jarek Harden now in the corner. Finds Krish. Krish for 3. Doesn't get it. And now what do we have here? Transition. Onchel lays it up. All of a sudden, it's a 6-point ball game here to Galatasaray. Well, there you can see the fast break transition points. 22 going to Galatasaray. Just shows you that is how they like to play with players such as Melo Trimble, D-Boss, and Devonna Kupasel. They like to get out on the races. And there's another 3. The 3 is up. It's no good. Gets his own rebound, kicks out. Harden tries a 3. I think there was a foot kick there between with the basketball and Lucas Paliza, so it's going to be a violation. You can see Devonna Kupasel, and that's a good option now for them to bring back into the rotation here for Nymburk is to bring Wojtek Ruban in. Ruban, as we mentioned, one of the classiest shooters here. The basket now, good footwork there by Penabenda. You can see Boss now made his last three-pointer. D-Boss is cooking right now, and he is going to work. Well, this guy 3 for 6 from the perimeter this evening. 2 a 9-point ball game, and Aaron Nymburk gonna have to have a response here. Harden tries the mid-range, puts up a tough shot, doesn't get it. Nobody going in for a second chance. Or an offensive rebound for that matter. D-Boss now playing with a lot of confidence. Fight cut. Bacha! And E. Akshamlad with a throwdown. Well, he put a bit of authority on that dunk. The assist coming from D-Boss. It's a good ball movement. It's a turnover. D-Boss catches it out of bounds. There's 23.6 seconds left here in the third quarter. 14 on the shot clock, and I think Nymburk now going to make a change as Lucas Paliza now comes out. Colby Ross comes back in. Well, anything just to get that perimeter game going. At the moment, the backcourt has been a little bit static here. Ross now penetrates, kicks out, finds Kriege. There's the pump fake. And I think they're going to call an illegal screen there. And that's going to be called on Peta Bender. Now with 13.9 seconds left here in the third quarter. Galatasaray will have the last shot in. And the question is, who are they going to put the ball in the hands of? So they got D-Boss now. Well, they have built a substantial lead led by that man. And he has now. D-Boss now from no man's land. Doesn't get it. Well, ladies and gentlemen, at the end of the third quarter, Aaron Nymburk now trailing by 11 points, and they have 10 minutes now to save their Basketball Champions League season here against Galatasaray, who are top of the group. And we're just going to show you some stats and some highlights here from the third quarter. You can see they started the quarter off very well, of course. Just trying to get things going, but the shooting did really struggle in the last few minutes there for Aaron Nymburk. Since sending Dimitri Rivers to the bench, of course, I mean, it hasn't been going very well from there. You can see dish off down low. Finding Lubos Kovar. Melo Trimble there in transition. I think they were unlucky not to get an &1. There was Peta Bender being penalized there for the goaltending. Jakob Tuma there in transition. Anything they can do to get that perimeter shooting going just to get back in this game is going to be crucial now here for Aaron Nymburk. Well, no argument whatsoever. Cooper Sell really has been the MVP in this game. And he has been phenomenal so far. I mean, almost near that double-double, of course. 7 rebounds. 20 points, shooting 8 for 12 from the field this evening. 1 for 4 from the perimeter. Blackshear as well. Only 7 points this evening. Relatively quiet game for him, but other top scorers, D-Boss, as we mentioned, he has 14. Another Trimble with 9. And Nymburk Kush, along with Sadiq Amir Kabacha, with 8 apiece. And collectively, Galatasaray shooting 47% from the perimeter this evening. 9 for 19 from downtown. It looks like Nymburk Kush is now back into the game for them. Well, Nymburk now going for that high 3-2 zone they played in the first half, and again, it worked wonders for them. Blackshear now caught the double team, kicks this one out. Top of the key now in the lane. And the foul has been called on Peta Bender. Well, Bender just a little too slow to react there. Well, kind of went into him as well for that matter, so it's a very poor defensive play. And that's now his 3rd personal foul of the game. Blackshear now will have free throws. The black sheet now, of course, being a big key difference in the low block here for Galatasaray as he makes his second free throw. And he puts him up by 12 points. Well, he shot 6 for 7 from the free throw line this evening. And he's done a very good job of defending him in the low block and not giving him any opportunities whatsoever. And another turnover there. Well, he steps out of bounds, and again, it's just careless basketball at the moment. Nymburk, if they want to get back in this game, if they want to save the season, they got to make sure they take care of the basketball. Angel now coming off one screen, kicks out the D-Boss for 14 points. D-Boss doesn't get it. And Black Sheet knocks it out of bounds, and it will be Nymburk ball. That would have been a huge shot if D-Boss had made that one. You could feel the confidence probably would have gone out of Nymburk at the moment. Struggling to get things going on offense. He's now baseline, hangs in the air, bit of contact, he gets a foul. And that's much better now as Jarek Harden went back door to make the contact. We got to remember, of course, as we mentioned, Nymburk not having the favorable head-to-head against Igokea. For that matter, so Nymburk, if they lose tonight, it will be a fourth place finish. And finally, Black Sheet now going baseline. And Black Sheet doesn't take many three-pointers, and this time he gets it. Well, Kerry Black Sheet from downtown, hitting a huge three-pointer. Ross going in with a floater, doesn't get it. And the offensive rebound secured here by Martin Krish. Wojtek Ruban now coming off one screen. Ruban now, tough shot off the backboard. Well, Wojtek Ruban trying to keep Nymburk in this game. He has 16 points now. And anything he can do just to keep them in this one. And at the moment now, Nymburk, they need to get a stop here. In the lane, hangs in the air, doesn't get it. The rebound by Petabenda. Now Ruban behind the back. Just showing the ball handle. Going all the way. Gets the foul. And Wojtek Ruban trying to inspire. I mean, look at this. The hesitation. The contact right there. Well, 2001, if you like. I'm not sure. I think they're going to call that one on a rob, but I thought that the contact was made already by Nymburk. Now Rivers checks back into the game. As Ruban makes the first free throw. Well, he can cut it down to single digits here if he makes this one. Well, he makes the second one. Well, 8 minutes to go here. Can they hold on to the season? Can they save themselves? Black Sheet now got it by Rivers, kicks this one out. Baseline all the way to reverse layup. No foul called. 6 on the shot clock now. D-Boss kicks out, big three, corner, doesn't get it. Ross comes up with a loose ball. Ross going all the way. Ross hangs in the air, gets fouled, and he gets the and one. Wow, Colby Ross. I mean, look at this. Tough as they come, straight out of Pepperdine. And now here in Nymburk, gets the and one. I mean, this guy has come ready to play. Tough as nails. All of a sudden, Galatasaray right now have to call timeout as that 13-point lead could potentially be cut down to 6 points if Kobe Russ makes the free throw.
Zone offense. If you move, you are moving too slow against zone. This cut should be with the sprint. Make a pass, take a pass, make a hard pass. Stay in the gaps, don't skip shot, and hard cuts and move. It's too soft. Passes are lazy. Passes are lazy. Cuts are lazy. Okay, they're going man to man. After first cut, they go we've seeing
That
this
was a
all
three-pointer
season.
by Kerry Blackshaw.
So run to the pick and roll hard.
Look at the
They put
fade.
screen, I need
Bit
to
of contact
face it.
there by Wojtek
We need
Kruban.
to make plays. We are
Blackshear, of course, as we just mentioned,
All right, guys, let's go.
had a very
Let's
tough
go.
night, but what a time to step up. But look at this. Colby Ross showing no fear whatsoever.
Děkuji a dobrou noc, Nymburk. Děkuji a dobrou noc, Nymburk.
Well, it's a big free throw now here for Colby Ross. As we mentioned, the former Pepperdine player. This is rookie year on the NCAA, and what a club to join here. Here in Nymburk in the Basketball Champions League. And he cuts it down to a 6-point ball game now with 7:35 to go. And here the Galatasaray coach saying to his players that we need to move the ball a lot quicker against the zone. It's just too small at the moment and too slow. And that's better movement now as Onchel tries to make a penetration. Finds D. Boss now heavily guarded here by Harden. Now Petter-Bender. The foul has been called. Well, that's a fourth personal foul now on Petter-Bender. Petter-Bender there reached out with his left leg and I'd say he's a very lucky person there. I'm not sure if he lost his balance or if he was generally trying to slow D-Boss down in his tracks. D-Boss now kicks out. 6 seconds now. Makes a penetration in the corner. Quick three, takes it, nails it. Well, that is a beautiful shot there by Onchel. Second three of the night. And puts Galatasaray back up by 9 points. And this is where Nymburk now need to make every possession count here. Jarek Harden. Well, that's a fourth team foul. And that's not bad there for Nymburk because one foul away from getting into the penalty. Well, it's a bit silly defense there by Onchel for that matter. So now they're going to bring back in Melo Trimble. I just wonder how long Galatasaray are going to keep Devon Cooper-Sell on the bench. Well, Bender now gets a handoff here. Colby Ross back to Ruban. Ruban, quick three, takes it, doesn't get it. Nobody going in for a rebound. Well, still plenty of time left, but Galatasaray, again, playing against this high 3-2 zone, just need to move the ball a lot quicker. Trimble now comes off one screen. Finds Blackshear under the basket. Gets rejected. Oh, they've called a foul. Well, Petter-Bender has fouled out of the game. Well, I wonder if they've called that on Wojtek Kruban, actually. Well, if it's on Wojtek Kruban, Bender has not fouled out, but what a block by Bender. So the foul came before Bender's block, so Kerry Blackshear now will shoot these two free throws. Well, he missed the first one. Again, free throws at this stage, just very crucial for both these teams. They just have to take care of the basketball, and he can put them back up by 10 points. So he makes this one. And it's back to double digits now here for Galatasaray with just over 6 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. Ross all the way, hangs in the air. He gets fouled, and now Nymburk are in the penalty. So any more fouls will send him to the free throw line. And that's what Colby Ross just has to keep doing at this moment. Well, he makes the first free throw. Colby Ross in this game so far, 2 for 8 from the field this evening. 4 rebounds, 5 assists. He now moves up to 10 points. Well, the perimeter shooting has been the big difference in this game, of course. As we mentioned, Galatasaray shooting a phenomenal 11 for 23 from the perimeter. And Nymburk as well, for that matter, 10 for 29. But again, rebounds, as we mentioned, did go in favor. Melo Trimble now trying to shake and bake. Guarded by Rivers, and now Trimble. End of the shot clock. Melo now double crossover. Melo, top of the key. Melo doesn't get it. The rebound has been secured. Trimble now crosses over, fakes it, turns around. Melo Trimble again doesn't get it. It goes out of bounds, and it will be 14 seconds yet again. And again, you can see great work there by Goxon and Kokshaw there. Blackshear now top. Bender cannot foul. Oh, he missed a layup. Well, Peter Bender gave up because he didn't want to foul out of the game. And Blackshear kicks this one out to Rivers. Rivers thought about taking a three-pointer. Rivers now down the middle, puts up a little floater. He can't get it. And again, Nymburk failed to cut this down to a 6-point ball game. You can see the anxiety now just settling in with both of these two teams at the moment. And of course, Nymburk staying in this 3-2 zone. I turn it over, and now they got numbers in transition. Well, Harden pulls up for a three. Doesn't get it. Well, the question is, was that the best option to go for? But nonetheless, now, Nymburk will get the ball back as they're going to make another change. Well, Peter Bender now is going to check out the game as he has 4 fouls. Well, Lubos Kovar also comes back in the game along with Lucas Paliza. Now, Paliza's probably in. Just give him another option from the perimeter. Well, Ross picks up his dribble. Go down low. Well, Ross wide open. He's got to make it. Doesn't get it. And right now, Nymburk just cannot buy a bucket from the perimeter. Could this be the difference for them? Coming off one screen. Blackshear has made 1 3-pointer. Makes another one. Oh, Teshekular Ederim. 15 points for Kerry Blackshear. Well, maybe, just maybe, could that be Igechalar? Good night, Nymburk.
He just took my spot. Coming out kind of quick. Go back to zone, guys. Okay? Listen to me.
It's now back to an 11-point ball game. And again, it's 4:13. There's plenty of time left in this game. At the moment.
We have to shoot. We need also cutters there. Okay? Just keep on playing. Hey, we just need extra effort on defense. Help on rebounds. Okay, help. Everybody
Well, some huge perimeter shooting right now from Galatasaray right here. Well, Blackshear, I mentioned, said he had a very tough night this evening, but again, just stepping up, hitting some huge three-pointers. Well, Galatasaray right now, the perimeter shooting, as we mentioned, they've gone up now to 13 three-point field goals. Just under 4.5, and right now it's now or never here. For Nymburk, they must get something going here from the perimeter. Truban steps out of bounds, and another turnover. Again, you can just hear the confidence coming out of this crowd, and it started at the end of the third quarter. For me, it was all D-Boss. D-Boss just began the surge where he started to cook it up. He had 11 points in the third quarter. Now Melo Trimble here. Finds Gabacha. 6 on the shot clock now. Got to get something going. Crossover. Beautiful move. Kicks out. Blackshear. Huge three. Off the backboard. Doesn't get it. And the game's still not over, as we mentioned. Ross now kicks this one out. Looking to isolate. Hangs in the air. Bit of contact off the backboard. Doesn't get it. He can't secure the rebound. I think an unsportsmanlike foul could be called. Well, Paliza there. Again, I wonder if the officials will review this one. I think they're just going to let that one go. They'll keep that one in his regular foul. Question out here for Nymburk. Can they get a stop? Or Galatasaray, can they get one more shot? Well, Gokshaw corner. Doesn't get it. And now we're just over 3 minutes to go here. 11-point ball game. Ross all the way. Ross hangs in the air. Doesn't get the and one, but he will go to the free throw line now here. 4-2 shots. The foul is on Kabacha. Ross did so well there. So tough just to make that contact. Well, huge free throws now here for the former Pepperdine University player. If he can make this one now, I can cut it down to single digits. And again, this will be huge now for his play. And he makes a second one. It's back to a 9-point ball game. And Galatasaray as well. Any foul will send them to the free throw line. So no need to rush anything. Slow it down. Time is on their favor. Trimble now crosses over Melo. Trimble all the way. Doesn't get it. Wojtek Ruban finds Rivers. Rivers missed a wide open layup, but they come up with a loose ball. Huge three-pointer. Can he make it? Doesn't get it. Finds Ruban. Ruban, another three. This time he gets it. Well, 2:30 to go here. And now it's a 6-point ball game. And Nymburk, frustratingly, not allowing Galatasaray to run away with this one. Kabachi now low block, looking to isolate. Going all the way, turns around, and that is a huge move by Kabacha. Puts it back up by 8 points. Ross now looking to isolate. We're looking for somebody to move off the ball. Wojtek Ruban hangs in the air, doesn't get it. Nobody going in for an offensive rebound. And that is very disappointing for Nymburk. Kabachi now turns around, too easy. Nobody contested him. And at that point, the Nymburk players were just hoping. A quick three transition. The three is up, and it's good. It's a 7-point ball game. Well, Lucas Paliza not allowing this game to be over. Again, it's just an unbelievable basketball game. But the question is, we're looking to throw the Blackshear. Kabacha. Well, somebody's going to have to come down and double. Blackshear doesn't get it. This could be huge now. Wojtek Ruban crosses over behind the back. This is where they need a big offense right here. Beliza, another three. Doesn't get it. That could have been a big moment there. And it goes back to Nymburk. Well, that could be huge. Well, Nymburk just getting every chance they can to stay in this game. And I think Galatasaray have to call timeout. Well, Beliza went for the three-pointer. Well, I don't know, actually. I think that comes off of Russ. Well, that could be a crucial play, a very crucial decision, to say the least.
Guys, he scored a basket. Why they must win game? Because why we are not running back? We giving open threes after. What you thinking? What you thinking? Why you don't talk to each other? I don't understand. Hey, they might pressure the ball. Okay, we are running. New. Okay, if nothing happens, into nose. Okay, don't force nothing.
Let's go.
That was just a huge play there. Kabachi now back-to-back field goals. I mean, uncontested. I mean, that's not good enough there from the Basketball Nymburk defense. And they have to be 11. You gotta love the band. You gotta love these fans. Ever since 2016, they've been out every night here at home. Well, ladies and gentlemen, now this needs to be a very quick basket, because you think about 3 possessions here. If you're Nymburk, you got to go for something quick, and then you got to try and get a stop. You don't necessarily have to go for a three-pointer. Again, if they can get a good look here from the perimeter. It's a poor pass at Wojtek Ruban. Ruban goes for a quick one over the backboard. And again, the exact offense that Nymburk did not want. Well, it started with the sideline inbound pass. It was not put in the right spot where Ruban wanted it. Well, he managed to get the ball over the half court. Well, this is Melo Trimble time now. Trimble, this is what he's known for, the big occasions. Gives the ball up. Gabachi now throws down to Blackshear. Blackshear now, a jump ball has been called. And that is going to be possession now back to Nymburk. So Nymburk now with another chance, and probably now you do have to go for a three-pointer. Harding has come back in the game and have to be quick here. Harding now spins out. The foul has been called, so he'll go to the free throw line here with 25.7 seconds left. Well, the foul has been called on Aidoyan. Aidoyan, you can see, just reached in. That's his first personal foul of the game. These are huge free throws now for Harding. He must make these free throws. Oh, he missed it. Well, the pressure just getting to him. There's Coach Sekulic there. You can see not impressed there. Well, Jarek Harden makes a second one. Well, now Nymburk, I mean, they got a foul at this point. Trying to keep the ball out of the hands of the best free throw shooter. Blackshear now goes to the bench as Onchel comes back on for Galatasaray. Now they have to foul. Well, Melo Trimble has been fouled, so he'll go to the free throw line. Well, 15 seconds ago now, it's a 7-point ball game. Trimble makes both free throws. Galatasaray right now leading by 8 points. Looks like Ruban goes behind the back. Has to fade away with a mid-range shot, doesn't get it. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we thank you for joining us here in Nymburk. But tonight, Galatasaray, it is Gechalar. Shamlar, Teshekular for joining us here this evening. Because at the end, they win this one 92-86 over here in Nymburk. It is good night here. And thank you for joining us. Galatasaray, one defeat here in the regular season. They stay top. As here in Nymburk, their season could very well be over here in the Basketball Champions League against Galatasaray 92, here in Nymburk 86. Final game of the regular season here in the Basketball Champions League. A perimeter shooting from the Turkish Giants from Istanbul just proved to be the difference in this game. Well, D-Boss had a phenomenal basketball game for that matter, along with Ivana Kupasel, Kerry Blackshaw coming big at the last moment. Well, the team shot 12 to 26 from downtown. And that's just an unbelievable shooting stat. Nymburk, that is their season. Lots to think now for Coach Sekulic and his players. Looking for the rest of that domestic basketball and also looking forward to next year. Blackshaw, finished with 15. D-Boss at 14, but Ivana Kupasel, a phenomenal scoring night at 20 points, and he didn't even play in the fourth quarter. And there you can see, of course, these two teams, 12 three-pointers apiece. Again, just the end of the third quarter was when the momentum was built by Galatasaray. And here's the funny part about here in Nymburk, they out-rebounded Galatasaray 43 to 34. Had one more steal for that matter, 2 less assists. But when you you've got Devon Akuba selling your team along with